Now then, welcome back to another episode of Done in 60 Days. Yep, back on the Blood and Bones server, doing a little bit of sleeping. I'm going through to the other world. I've just dumped all my stuff in my end chest, and I'm heading on through, going to Sleepers. At least I was going to sleep. I just drank a potion of regeneration instead of a brew of sleeping. Awesome. Okay. Well, let's try that again, shall we? Now, let's go through to the sleep world. I've still got a little bit of night vision, it seems. What I'm up to today is I'm trying to find some more things to make magic crops grow. Because once again, I'm short of ender pearls. I need some more ender pearls rather quickly. And so, I've come here to grab them. Let's take a death poppet as well, and one of those just in case. Alright, so the idea really is that I'm after some of that material that we use in order to get ourselves the magic crops to grow to grow all of the things that we need to grow, all of the magic crops. And it's the magical crop essence that I'm looking for. So I'm coming down the mine shaft that Lewis started a while back when we got the first bits. And I'm coming to have a look around to see if I can find anything just sitting around. I know Lewis probably dug all of the really good stuff out already. And there's no real hope for me just finding it on the surface here. But it was worth a shot. Now that could be something I need. I need some infusiolium, I think it's called. Let's have a look. This magical essence requires infusiolium. We've got Carmot. We've got plenty of Carmot, but we haven't got the infusiolium, and that looks like it might be the stuff up there. So let's make our way up there, shall we? Let's just dig a way up there. Let's go here where there's no gravel, and head on up. I'm just grabbing this so that I can get some ender pearls on the go because I want to make some safari nets. And we've got plenty of the gas tiers now because we're growing gas tiers, but I also want to grow... Oh. That'll hurt. Ouch. There's supposed to be no gravel there. There's plenty of gas tiers and all that, but there's not enough ender pearls. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen an enderman spawner down in the main mines, but I haven't yet conquered it. So I'm going to have to do that before I can do anything else. And I don't really fancy doing that. I'd rather come and do a bit of digging in a nice peaceful world like this, rather than going all the way out to try and get that. Yeah, that's the stuff. Infusiolium. Any more around? There's some gases. I don't care about the gases. Alright, well, that's one piece. And I think I can turn that into two dust. 2 dust would give me 2 of these upgrades, which may be enough. I don't think it is going to be enough, though. So I'm going to dig around a little bit. I'm probably going to get my friend the turtle, and I'm going to get him to come along and dig another great big hole for us, or dig around a little bit to try and find some more of the ores and essences. I might just have like a little dig through in the way like this, just to try and find something somewhere. Uh-oh, there's gases. Glenn's gases for the lose. Off you go, Glenn. Right. Okay, so I'm going to have a dig around for a... Just one derp after another today. There we go. I'm going to have a dig around and try and find some more of this infusiolium, and then head back to base and get it all sorted out to have a go with these magic crops for myself. Okay, turtle, let's go. You don't tell me you just fell all the way down there. You did, didn't you? And you. Right, well, I might as well get you down there as well. Yep, Alright, back in a bit. Alright, so you might be wondering how we get all of our resources using turtles. You may be, you might not. You might be fine with it, you might understand it exactly, but as I'm here and I've got to do this today, I may as well show you what I do to set it up, just so you can see it in action. Okay, so we've got a turtle set up in the wrong chunk right now, so let's remove all this and grab all this in. Move this around a touch. Hey, give me that. I want that. Thank you. Get back up on the top. Right, so what we're doing is we are maneuvering the turtle to take out a whole chunk. And what I'm going to do with the turtle is place him on the chunk boundary. As you can see, if you press F9, you get your chunks showing up. So as you can see here, these holes are dug within the chunks. Nice and easy. Now the next chunk is this chunk on here, right? So the turtle would go in the red marker inside the red line. So from there, that's the corner of the chunk. And he's always going to go out and to the right. Or he's going to go in that chunk there when you place him down. Okay? So that is the first stage. And then I'm going to place chest behind him, so that any time he comes back, he's going to place the loot in the chest behind him. Okay? And before I set him off, I'm going to set up this little simple device which just clears the junk out. Okay, so have I got my wrench? I don't have my wrench. That's been left behind. Or did I leave it in there? No. Have we got a wrench in here? No. Okay, well I'll set that up in a bit then. But it'll basically output the bad stuff and put the good stuff in the bin. Put the bad stuff in the bin, should I say. Yeah, that's better. Right, let's... So, we're going to edge around the area as well, because we don't want the water cascading in. Now, this guy, we're going to give him the fuel. We're going to cast... we're going to tell him to refuel all. Okay, and we're going to label... Hey, label set... we're going to call him... I know, we're going to call him spell check. Spell check, is that way around? Something like that. Yeah, it's that way around, isn't it? Label set, spell check. There we go. So now this turtle is called spell check, and he will remember how much fuel he's got. Okay, refuel. Refuel. Thank you. So his fuel level is the 3,440 fuel. And he will remember that. So even if I break him now and pick him back up and place him back down, he will still be spell check, and he will still know how much fuel he's got. Yeah? Instead of losing the fuel that he may have had. Which is fairly important, because if you feed a load of fuel into these guys and they don't do it, then, well, then you've got a problem, haven't you? Right, a chunk is 16 by 16, so excavate 16 will be a command that tells it to go and check the 16 by 16 chunk. So if you have a look now, he'll get to that red line, turn and check the whole chunk backwards and forwards, getting rid of anything that he thinks is necessary to get rid of. And we will go round with the dirt just to finish this off. Now, a turtle will also get rid of all the water. So as the turtle gets rid of the water, it's no longer flowing, which is good. He also gets rid of lava, so as the lava gets in the way, he'll remove the lava so it's no longer flowing, which is also very good. And that way we can keep a track of exactly where we are. I need a bit of ladders and stuff, but I've got a witch's broom, so now I can fly about. I should be okay. I'm just going to make another chunk hole here. Only really for this infusiocoilium. Yeah, because we need a load of ender pearls and we need to grow them fast. So growing them using the watering can and magic crops is going to be the way forwards. As you can see, I looked at watering can, and I can't make a water sigil because I haven't got a weak blood orb or blank slate or anything like that. I can't make a water sigil. That's Lewis's blood magic department. I suppose I could go and figure out making the basics and all that sort of stuff and use his blood and all that sort of thing. But, to be honest, the watering can, I'll just wait for things to grow. Or I will wait for Lewis to wait for things to grow. And he can grow a load of ender pearls so that we can make a load of eyes of ender to go and find the end stronghold. Yeah. Alright, well, Spellcheck is making a good bit of progress. And while he's going to do that, I'm going to catch me some fish. Because I know that there was a jungle up here. Maybe even a jungle over here somewhere. I know there's jungles around, and I want to go and find myself an ocelot or 3 or 4. I want to go and get at least a couple of ocelots and get some baby ocelots so that when I've got the safari nets, I can start breeding the cats. Whee! So I've got to go and catch and tame some ocelots first, have a bit of a wander around and see what this world's like. I'm pretty sure there's no hostiles in this dream world, so I'm going to have a nice dream day out digging and fishing and finding and taming cats that I could one day call my familiar. Okay, so I did a little derp. Yep, just a little derp. Well, actually quite a big derp. This is no longer the dream world that you noticed from the previous clip from yesterday. This is now a new dream world. I'm not sure if I need to fly around really. Let me jump on my broom anyway and have a fly about. Right, so what happened was I got a bit greedy. I got enough stuff together to make this quarry hole here. I did the first hole that you saw me setting up and got enough materials together to get a couple of ender plants sorted out so that I could grow a couple more ender pearls. And then I got greedy because I thought I wanted more than that. So, as you can see, everything's disappeared. And that's because I decided to make another turtle and some chunk loaders, some poppet shelves. So I made some poppet shelves, and after making those poppet shelves, I placed them to load the chunks and left the turtles to dig me some more holes. Yeah. And then when I logged back in a few hours later, I found that there were tons of items just littering the place. Over 14,000 entities were sitting around the place, waiting to be picked up or loaded in. And as I loaded them in, I went down to 0 frames per second and got stuck. I then proceeded to hang around for quite some time to try and let them despawn. And they didn't despawn. They wouldn't despawn. They refused to despawn. So, yeah, I ended up having to go into the files and remove the chunks that were affected. And now we've got this rather huge little line running around where you can see that the terrain has changed because we also had a Biomes of Plenty update in the 1.13 of the Blood and Bones pack. And as you can see from the bigger map, this whole area here had to be deleted to get rid of the items from the quarry here. All of my hard work, even though it was greedy hard work, all of the hard work gone. All of it gone. And land. Land. Give me a landing over here. Thank you. I'm going to put this back in. Right, so yeah, I did dig a couple of big holes, and all of the loot from those couple of holes has not ended up in my hands. It has all been deleted. Fortunately, I had already got enough from the first hole to get a couple of ender pearl plants made. So there is bits and pieces that we can do still. But unfortunately, we basically lost a day on the server. Today is normally Lewis's episode day 35. But here I am doing day 35 because, well, I messed up. I thought everything was chunk loaded properly. Oh, I better get my armor on. I thought everything was chunk loaded properly and everything was fine. There were 6 chunks and I placed down a couple of the poppet shelves to load those chunks, and I thought, perfect, no problem, everything sorted, it's all good, I'm happy with that, that's fine. But no, the world had other impressions. So when I came back online after leaving it loaded for a while, yeah, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get anywhere, I couldn't do anything. It was broken. So I spent the day fixing it. And now it's fixed. Oh, you, big guy, come down here. Yeah, that's it, you. Yeah. What have you done? You've broken stuff, you little git. How did you spawn up there? Well, so anyway, we're going to get on with what I had planned. I've still got plans for things that I want to do, and I'm going to get on with them still. So we're just going to have to skip ahead a little bit so that I can get things done quickly enough. Right, and we drop down, and we take some damage. Awesome. Have some soup. I might actually heal up eventually as well. Right, so we've got the seeds sorted out. And as you can see, I've made some ender pearls already. They grow very slowly, but not too slowly that it takes forever. It just means that we've got lots of extra work to do. And as you can see, you've got natural essence, I've got some of these weak essence, I've got some more carmite dust and some infusicoilium and some essence dust over here. Everything we need to make a few more, but as I've already got 10, I want to make some safari nets and go off and head out and catch myself a couple of cats and maybe even some wolves. So that is what I'm going to do first. I'm not going to take the spectral familiar with me. And where did I put the gas tears? Gas tears in here for regeneration? Yes. Okay, let's get 2. Why not? So, if this is the same recipe as it used to be, yep, it is, that's good, no changes there. We get those, and also we can make some more Eyes of Ender, and we haven't got any more pearls in there. We got some more Eyes of Ender somewhere. I'm sure I've seen some Eyes of Ender floating around somewhere, in one of the chests, somewhere. Where did we leave them? I can't remember, but there's some more Eyes of Ender somewhere. There's a couple of them somewhere. So we'll get into those. And we may go off and find the end a bit later on. But first off, today, I want to finish off getting this familiar sorted out. And nope, not in there. Alright, so I think I might get myself a launcher as well. A safari net launcher. A couple of bits of plastic, a couple of bits of gunpowder, a couple of bits of glowstone, a couple of bits of iron, and a redstone. Should be easy. I'll go and get myself one of those as well. And I've got a spot picked out. There's the jungle over here. I'm going to head over to the jungle and... Or is the jungle over here? Jungle over here. I'm going to head over to the jungle and try and find myself a cat. As you can see, I've already had a fly around to scope the place out, and the new biomes are plenty has loaded in new chunks around here. So we've actually got a new village loaded up as well. And over here we've got a frost biome. Yeah. Well, that's okay. There's a little bit of a world border glitch thing there, but no problem. I'm going to head over there and I will meet you there to start finding the cats. Alright. There is the ocelot. Now, I cleared a little area down there during the daylight to hope that made more spawning area for it. And now it's become night time. It's nearly over. Well, we got halfway through the night. I'm just flying around because it's safer up here than down there. And I've got a few targets around the target. that I've got to take care of before I can swoop in and take it. So, we're going to be very, very careful. What is that? A Grekin thingy? Well, it dies in a shot, that's okay. Cat, stop running away from me, cat. This is why I got the Safari Launcher, so that I could try and take it with a launcher rather than having to get up close and tame it, because that can take for a little while. See if we can get up here. And where are you? Oh dear. Come on. Let's see if we can get down before anything hostile comes towards us. And where's the shot? Give me the shot. Show me the shot. Where's the shot on? Pop. Yes. Okay. Got it. And up again. Alright. So this is how I'm doing it. This is how I'm catching myself some ocelots. And I'm going to finish up here. I'm not going to get off this broom, I don't think. I don't need to get into a fight. I don't need to go hunting through the night for them. I don't need to fight all these creepy bad guys. I just need to find myself another ocelot. And once I do, I'm going to return to base and see about taming them and turning them into familiars. Okay, well, I'm home. Now, first thing we're going to do is tame an ocelot. We have 2 ocelots here and 26 fish. Now, ocelots need an area of freedom in order to be tamed. So I'm going to test it out up here, where I'm pretty sure the ocelot can't escape, and if they do go down there, then it's nothing. Plus, I can pick them back up with this reusable safari net. Now, I just stand still, and the ocelot should come to me and be hungry. Looks like it's in begging mode. Give it a feed, and it takes a heart. Hearts. Okay. It's exited the begging mode. Alright, so it didn't turn into my pet straight away, but it does like me. So I'm supposed to just give it space. You're supposed to just give it space. Give it its own space and let it... What, you cheeky little cat. Never work with villagers and animals, I tell you. In Minecraft. Never work with villagers and animals. Oi! You! Come back over here. Right, it takes a little while. They don't enter begging mode for another 15 seconds. This is like vanilla for you. And where did the cat just go? My word, you stinking cat. Come back. You're having a little explore. I see. You're having a little explore. Will you come back? Where you going? Oh, you going for a little dip in some milk? Oh, I see. You found the milk. Oh, clever, clever cat. Yes! Okay, we've got one. Okay, so you should now just follow me anyway, shouldn't you? Okay, right, so there's one. Well, it seems to like the milk as well. The milk does give you haste for a little while. So let's try the other one. Let's see if this one likes a bit of milk as well. Yes, it does. Straight away. Straight in. Straight in, a little bit of milk. Alright, I'm not after you. You're supposed to just let the cat come to you. When it looks at you with those big eyes, you've got to hold the fish in your hand, obviously. But you've got to let the cat come to you. Are you stuck in the milk? Get out. It's glitching out now because it's not stuck in the milk anymore. Right, where did you go? Did you go back round the other way, the way that the first cat came through? I hope you didn't climb a ladder. I was hoping that they couldn't get out of here, but he did. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? You didn't climb up there. Nah, you didn't climb up there. Oh my word, I've lost another cat. Imagine doing this outside in the big wide world. There's the other cat. Come over here, you. There it is. Okay, so we get into within like 10 blocks and then we just slow down. We're supposed to just chill. You've got haste, didn't you? Yeah, right. Sit down there. Wait for me to come back for you. Okay. 10 blocks, and then the cat will turn and be tamed. This is hard work. And if this isn't hard enough work, the next bit's even harder. Turning them into something. I've also got to capture a slime. Hello? Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Now, what happened to you in there? You're going to have got hurt in somewhere. Stop running away. Okay. Look, I've got fish. Okay, in the interest of video length. You want some more? There you go. A little baby. Yeah, now sit down. And baby sit down too. Where's the baby gone? There you go. Sit down. 4 cats now, which is pretty good because I only actually need 1 of them. So you, mummy, are going to come along, and you 3 are going to grow up so I can have some more cats whenever I need them. Oh, there's that ready. Yes. Do I have this? Yes. And do I have this? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay, so we're going to need a cat under a cobweb with an attuned stone and 3 bits of Mutandus extremus. We're also going to need a mutating sprig. We've got 4 critter snares, and that's ready to do a slime in. We need to get a slime sorted out. Do I know? Yeah, I know. We've got slime eggs, so if I can spawn a slime in rather than go running around for them. I had been looking for slime chunks, so this is a slime chunk overlay, so I can see the slime chunks. I had been looking into where was the nearest slime chunks to go and fetch them, but I don't need that now because I remember adding some more eggs to the spawn egg collection the other day, so we're going to have some slimes. Okay, so I think that's everything I need. Mutating sprig to do it, and all of that stuff. I just need the slimes in the critter snares, and we're good to go. So let's go and make ourselves a Witch's Familiar. Now, this Witch's Familiar, I'm not sure how it works exactly, but to bind Witch's Familiars, I actually need to defeat the demon first. So I'm not expecting great things from it. That's just a baby one. Okay, so critter snares. Let's put some critter snares down here. And let's carve it up to make it small ones. Baby ones, yes. Jump in the critter snare, thank you. And you, jump in the critter snare, thank you. And I think now if I break these, I get the slimes in the critter snares. Yes, I do. Okay, so we've got 1 there and 1 there. We need another 2 yet, though, so let's work on getting another 2. Let's have a little slimy thing. Oh, it's only a baby. Come on, then. You jump in one of these as well. Jump in. Thank you. And another little baby one. Okay, come on. Over here. That is a baby one, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so we've got those. And they're all the same. Good, good. All right. So I'll put those on either side. Now, I've got to put the cat in there. I'm thinking maybe I'll push the cat into the water. It's not going to like it. Cats do not like water, but I need a toad. Okay, this is going to have to be quick. Put the cobweb over the top. Alright. I hope the cat doesn't die in there. Should be fine. And then we need these little things that I use for holding my stuff. Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Here we go. And these can hold the 4 little things that I need to make this familiar work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to need a charged attuned stone. We're going to need 3 Mutandus extremus thingies. And then we tap the thing, tap the cobweb with a mutating sprigus. And it looks like my cat died. Looks like my cat just drowned to death. There's no cat in there anymore, is there? Oh, dear. Oh, well, at least I've got spare cats. This is a good reason why I didn't use the original one. So, did you teleport? You teleported, didn't you? So you didn't die, you just teleported. Well, I'm going to change you into something interesting and useful. So, get in there, would you? There. Fall down into the web. Go on, get in. Okay, so I've got to get it before it goes horribly, horribly wrong. So, the cat's got to be in or above a still block of water. So, when he gets in there, we go bing. Oh, wow. We get 4 frogs for it. 4 toads, even. Well, that's not exactly what I expected to see. Toads? Can I do anything with the toads? No? They are cool-looking creatures, though, aren't they? Right, I need one of you. So, you... Oh, I threw him back out. So, you're the one that I need to turn into my familiar. I think I'm just going to end up with toads and cats just running around the base for a little while. I've got the one that I need for making a familiar in a future day, a future episode, but I don't need that right now. So, just going to do some more of this business, and then we call it quits for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a very, very difficult episode, so I hope you appreciate and leave a like. I will no doubt... I don't need to do that. I will no doubt see you in the very next episode very soon. Say see you later, Toadie.